Welcome back everybody to a new video. Today we got arm day again. I'm gonna be showing you guys exactly the best way to train your arms for the maximum growth. Got some mango rain, a little bit lighter than your usual rain. I wanna stay light on the caffeine, but you already know that it's gonna, every time I say that, it does not last long. Gas, bro. This flavor right here, mango, like a solid, what would you say, like an 8 out of 10?
Yeah.
Like an 8. We're gonna start off with biceps and then go to triceps, isolate each muscle, go to failure. Did I say anything else that I need to say?
I think we're good.
All right, let's get over there. All right, before we start, we're gonna run out some compound stretches, nothing static because it's gonna take away your strength. So just some quick arm swings and stuff like that to get your arms nice and loose. When you run these, gonna make sure that you're true with form. Sit here, straight up, put your arms into the side of your lat like an arm blaster. Keep your elbows locked in. Come up, don't come too high. Try and come right here, don't sit at the top for too long to keep that time under tension down. Come up right here, don't sit too long. Back down slow. Progressively overload it week by week. Do a little bit more reps or weight. I do 8 to 10 or 6 to 8. Say I hit 10 reps with a certain weight, then I'll move it up. And then if I can hit 6, then I'll use that weight. Whatever works for you, I stay in that 6 to 10 range. It feels good to know that if you keep everything strict and you move up and progress, you're gonna be for sure making muscle right there. All right, back on the freaking best exercise for your biceps, in my opinion, because you get to stay locked up and isolate them, and that's the thing that's gonna grow your muscles the most. Get that tension, nice and slow and controlled, and feel those fibers tear. You can get a lot of mind-muscle connection right here because really, it restricts any other muscle from really helping you. Even though it feels like your arm's gonna freaking catch on fire, that's the rep that matters the most. And then what I do is at the end, if you can't get it up, still try as hard as you can until you're almost like forced to drop. The most important rep is that one right there.
You see right through distorted eyes, you know you have to learn. The execution of your mind, you really have to turn. The race is wrong, the book is read, the end begins to show.
It's like a rock in there, bro. Yeah, the arm days turn me on, bro. I have like a passionate connection. Weightlifting in general, the way I train, slow and controlled, isolating the muscle.
Yeah.
When you have this right here and you're thinking about this one muscle, your brain's connected to your body in such a special way. And you're just like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can feel it.
Special connection.
Exactly. You're making a special connection with your body. It's romantic. It's beautiful.
Look at how beautiful he is.
I'm so happy. It makes me so happy. I'm not gonna go that far, but
Yeah.
I'm just gonna lift.
Okay,
That's what I'm gonna do.
These out the light are old, but you know what to know. Nobody will ever let you know. When you ask the reasons why, they just tell you that you're on your own. Fill your head all full of lies.
Pretty vascular, my boy. Pretty vascular. Let's see some vein popping. For this movement, almost exactly the same as the free bar curl. Form strict, progressively overloaded the same. Mind the muscle, get your tunes in. This man's working out without music. I don't know how you're doing that.
Don't listen to voices in your head.
Bro's fighting demons. Bro's like schizophrenic or something. I got Freddy Dread in my head. Cable's going in my nuts again.
You see right through distorted eyes, you know you have to learn. The execution of your mind, you really have to turn. The race is wrong, the book is read, the end begins to show.
Stop stalling.
Bro,
Hit your set.
I'm hitting my rest. In between your sets. It's optimal to take about 2 to 3 minutes, and then that'll help you be able to go to failure for a second time. Usually my sets are no more than 2 really good 2 failure sets per exercise.
Your rest was like 5 minutes ago. Hit your set.
Nobody will ever let you know. When you ask the reasons why.
Fool doesn't want to do his set.
Of course I do. I'm addicted to it. Like I said, romantic love. See, it's making me nervous, bro. Dropping stuff. It's like talking to a girl for the first time. Don't know what to say. It's exactly how I feel. That excited, especially triceps. I would say this exercise right here is like top 3 favorite exercises ever in the gym for me. Like, it just feels so good. Go with a lighter weight, nice and slow. Hold it and feel that contraction in your tricep. Feel it while you hold it, 5 seconds, eccentric, 5 seconds. Do it 5 or 6 times. You'll probably be failed by then. It feels really light in the beginning. You just gotta keep doing it after you hold it. Ask him, even after the 3rd one, you're like, holy crap. You don't even think you're gonna make 2 more. Then we go to singles, super lightweight there, but same idea. Feel that contraction, boom, superset it with the dips. 2/3 of your arm is the tricep. A lot of people, when I first started too, biceps everywhere, because that's just what you think. You see guys on TV doing curls and they have big arms. Nah, bro.
It's your triceps.
It's 1/3 of your arm is your biceps, 2/3 of your arm is your triceps.
Yep.
Your triceps are actually equivalent to your quad for your leg. If you think about it, like this is your bicep. Because this is like your, right here is right here. This is like your elbow. Your knee's your elbow. So same here, if you want big legs. But also you gotta do the back too so it can support the front. So try and stay balanced.
And you do like this.
Well, based off, I went and got an Evolt body scan. Based off those scans, all of my muscle mass on every body part are above average. My legs are in the average range. So we gotta work up the legs a little bit. I suggest getting one if you're serious into lifting. Track your progress, and tracking your progress, in my opinion, is the best way to make progress. You could track it and then go up from there and figure out what you need to fix and just try and stay balanced in all your body parts. So,
Get your set.
all right, just tell me to quit yapping already.
Stop yapping.
So I mentioned earlier about isolating your muscles. Your tricep has 3, and a good way to isolate your long head is with these exercises right here. Take the plate, go behind your head, and kick it back. Same as every other movement. Think about it, put your mind into the muscle, contract it, hold it, squeeze it, tear it up, get the most stretch you can. Once you isolate that specific muscle, it's gonna grow a lot quicker. Now we're just gonna isolate the long head.
I waited here for you for so very long.
Thought my nose was gonna bleed on that one. I started to feel it, like deep inside. You ever get that?
Yeah, you can kind of start smelling it.
Yeah, you could smell it. It's weird. My face kind of hurts too. We'll target that long head one more time, finish it off. Another good reason to get the body scan is to show what muscles are lacking, so you could show what muscles you need to target. Like I said, balance is key for everything. You look more aesthetic if you're more balanced. The exercise feels so freaking good. Like you're unsheathing a sword out of your back. Little tea for you. Probably gonna be moving to a new gym soon. Like a private bodybuilding gym with a posing room and everything, so. We're in Arizona or something. Like that hot air is just blowing on your face, bro. Successful arm day. Second arm day in the row for the vids. I'm gonna be switching up the split pretty soon here. I'm gonna have to do some research. I'm gonna try and get the most efficient split to build the muscle on this bulk. Bulk season is starting. I'm gonna hit a bulk for probably a maximum of like 8 months. Clean, lean bulk and minimizing the fat that I'm gonna be putting on. So with a bulk, you could expect to put on some fat, but depending on how clean you eat, you can minimize it and put on mostly muscle, which is what I'm gonna do. I'm in the gym for no longer than an hour, hour and a half if we're filming. Other than that, 45 minutes to an hour is how long I'm in the gym. If I do cardio, it's like an hour 15. I follow high intensity training. Every exercise is like 1 to 2 sets, not including warm-ups, obviously. You go heavy, and I usually shoot for 6 to 10 reps on almost all my movements and train all the way to failure with a heavy weight within that rep range. each, and then do 2 sets of that. You'll feel it. In my opinion, this is like the most efficient way to get to that rep that's like your arm's about to fall off, or whatever you're training is about to fall off. That's the rep that you're trying to get to. That's the rep that's gonna build muscle, because that's the rep you can't get. When you get to that rep that you can't get, that signals to your brain that you're doing something your body can't handle and needs to do something to change that. So the more you hit that rep, the more that's gonna signal to your brain, oh, hey, I need more muscle. With almost every exercise, I focus on the one muscle that we're isolating, heavy weight, all the way to failure. Literally just straight till you can't. And on that rep that you can't get, I still try and get it, just to squeeze out every little bit of gains. And then you could also like throw in partials in your movements, depending on what movement it is. Throw in partials after you make that rep, and that'll also like get every last bit of freaking squeeze and might out of your body, and signal to your brain that you need to build muscle that much more, because it's that much more urgent. On top of that, the only other thing that's important when you're training this way is to make sure your protein intake is high, because protein is the building block of muscle. So the more of that you have, the more muscle you could put on. You just gotta make sure you're actually training to failure. And that's probably the 2 most important things. If you're just starting out, just keep those 2 things in mind. Don't overcomplicate it, and progressively overload all of your lifts, and then all of your knowledge as well. Progressively overloading is not just having to do with working out, it's also a life thing. Progressively overload your knowledge in working out. Progressively overload how early you wake up, stuff like that. It all comes down to progressively overloading your life and becoming a better person. Every week, you should be doing a little bit more than you were the week before. Whether it's reps or weight, do a little bit more and you can guarantee that you're putting on more muscle. All right, progressively overload your life, and I'll see you guys in the next one.